Hey everyone, welcome to our fourth community call. I'll be your moderator today. Teddy, why don't you introduce yourself and Plume?
Yeah, of course. Hey guys. For those of you guys who don't know me, I'm one of the co-founders here, leading everything go-to-market and growth related. Um, I think you guys might know what Plume does. On a high level, we're a modular EVM L2 focused on RWAs. And we basically have, all infrastructure built into the chain to bring on any type of asset. Um, in addition to that, our team is very crypto native, so we have all the ecosystem incentives and all the tech in place to really help support all of our ecosystem projects. But yeah, Tiff, great to speak to you this early morning. Excited.
Yes, that's definitely true. Yeah, for those who don't know, I also lead the marketing team at Plume. Don't forget to follow our socials because we have a lot of exciting announcements. And today on the community call, we'll be going over some of them. But first up, Teddy, like the team went to Dubai. How was that?
It was insane. It was. I think some of you guys know what happened, but basically, there was like torrential downpour in Dubai, and the first 2 days it was pretty tough to get around. But I would say, in general, once the weather got better, um, it was great. We had our assets on the rocks, Dubai edition, which was great. We saw a lot of projects come out, a lot of partners, a lot of VCs as well that wanted to get involved with us. I think that the general sentiment around RWAs was definitely higher than Denver. Um, but compared to when we were at Denver, a lot more people knew about Plume. Actually, everyone I spoke with and our team spoke with knew about us. So yeah, that was exciting to see, especially as we gear up for, incentivized tests and whatnot. But yeah, I think Dubai was definitely great. It was also great to meet all of our, new projects. We have a lot more new projects building on us, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, I would say that it was definitely an exciting time for, not only the team, but the community as well, to just kind of get a sense of everything that was going on. But yeah, it was a great time, Tiff.
Yeah, adding on to the community part, like everyone knew, but I don't know if everyone knows here, but like we were stuck in the worst flood in like
Yeah.
75 years, which was crazy. Like I have never seen such water, like just flooding everywhere, like all over the streets. But our event was like on Tuesday, which was the day of the flood, but we moved it to Thursday, and people were still super excited to come out and hang out with us and, conquer going, across town, like through the waters. And so I really appreciate the community just, going out there and just coming out to say hi to us. But
Yeah,
yeah,
really.
I guess like, since we last chatted, Teddy, like, what's up with Plume outside of Dubai?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff since we last had our community call. I think it was like a few weeks ago. I guess like, on the traction, on the project side, when we last spoke, we had around, I think it was like 45 or 50 projects. Today we have over 70 projects building on us. And I think that this has been super exciting. Like our BD team and our marketing team and community team, we've been out there looking for different projects to work with us in different regions of the world. We even have more like native projects now to Plume, basically, earlier teams that we're helping out in their early days. And, I think our projects now are really starting to work more together and we're seeing more interesting use cases, which is super exciting. We're seeing, we're seeing RWA type projects have like a crypto-ish feel to it. And I think that's what is the truly exciting part. So we're seeing, projects be able to borrow lend their RWAs, trade, speculate. So on the traction side, it's been great. I would say on the tech side, we've made a lot of developments. We're, building a few innovative features that I'll share, another time once it's more solidified. But the products that we're building now will really help, give a comprehensive infrastructure overview and package to all of the projects, and our partners that are building on us today. I would say, I guess like more so like on the company side, this is some early alpha, but we are wrapping up our fundraise and we're looking to announce, I'd say in the short term. So for those of you guys out there today, definitely, definitely stay up to date with our Twitter, our Discord, and I guess look out for the announcement. And I would say, last thing on the campaign side, we've hosted a bunch of different campaigns. I would say that, our latest campaign with BitGet Wallet has honestly been an amazing campaign. Even though it was a shorter campaign, we worked very closely with their team. I'm sure most of you guys here have seen, but we have some exciting community stuff dropping soon, especially with our Plume Goon. And I would say, all of this stuff basically rolls into our incentivized testnet, which is basically around the corner now. So for those of you guys out there, definitely stay involved with that because Tiffany and the team has been really planning a very exciting and fun testnet campaign with a bunch of our different partners. So, um, yeah, I would say I think those are like the four biggest updates since we last spoke.
Yeah, I think for everyone out there, we haven't announced anything about our fundraising. So this is definitely the alpha for that. Is like it's definitely coming out soon, and I think you guys will really love the names that we have. Just to show that how strong of a project we are. So definitely you need to follow us on Twitter if you haven't already. And Teddy, you mentioned about like our incentivized testing coming up. Can you also talk about the Plume points?
Yeah, definitely. So, our Plume Points on a high level is a way to reward everyone that's participating in our side campaigns and our future incentivized testnet campaign. Basically, how it work is, users will be able to perform different tasks and complete different campaigns that are Plume related, and they'll start accruing Plume Points that eventually, will convert to a future reward from our side. Um, so I would say that, we're always running different types of Plume campaigns, whether it's on Galaxy, on Interact, with some of our partners, we're gonna do some more personalized campaigns on their platform. So definitely stay involved, and stay up to date on that because once our fundraise announcement is out, we'll move to launch our testnet pretty shortly after that, and that's when users will be able to really start farming our Plume points. And I'd say that there will be definitely added rewards given to our early community. So it's great that you guys are here and hearing all this from me and Tiff because I think we should really give out more incentivized rewards for the early community. So that's something that's around the corner. Definitely stay tuned for all that.
Yep. That sounds great. Plume Points sounds amazing. I think one thing to add here is that we actually have a second account. So Plume Network is our main Twitter account, but if you take a look, there's actually a second account that you should follow that's still one of our accounts. I won't say the name, so you guys can go hunt for it yourself, but definitely follow that account because we'll be also dropping a lot of like fun little announcements, some alpha here and there. So yeah, make your way over to Twitter and go hunt for that account. Cool. And so I guess we briefly talked about like the testnet campaign, but what about going back to the projects? Like how many projects are now deployed on Plume?
Yeah. Like I mentioned before, when we last spoke, Tiff, I think we had around like 50. Now we're pushing like well over 70. Our BD and community, our ecosystem team has basically been working pretty hard in solving all the issues that original asset issuers are seeing, and basically giving them, I guess, how do you phrase this? Basically added application features to their existing RWA projects. So now that these RWA projects are on our chain, they're working with our different DeFi primitives to really unlock liquidity and enable like trading of these assets that wasn't really possible before. Um, so yeah, I would say that on the BD side, we've definitely been pushing pretty hard. So super excited to share this update with you guys.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I think it's great to see how fast we're moving, especially on the project side. like Teddy said, when we go to all these conferences, a lot of people come up and say they know Plume, which is a great sign for us, especially when we're such a young project. But I think because of our team background, like we're all coming from major Web 2 and Web 3 companies like Binance, Coinbase, DYDX, Robinhood. We have that expertise that is that makes it really easy for like RWA projects to deploy on us. But yeah, Teddy, like when do you think mainnet will happen?
Yeah, that's a great question. So our internal timeline is, we'll announce our fundraise soon, we'll launch our incentivized testnet, and then move to mainnet, I would say, early Q3 or so, or late Q2. So it's around the corner. Like our team, like Tiff said, we're very crypto native. A lot of us came from TradFi as well, and worked in the RWA space for a while. So we have a firm grasp of, how to really build our product and our community. So we're working as fast as we can for all you guys. But I would say it's not that far. It's it's around the corner, which is really exciting.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. I think those are all my major questions. Like, when do you think the next conference will be?
Yeah, so I would say the next big conference we'll be going to, in case you guys are there, will be Consensus. So our team will be there. We'll be, hosting an Assets on the Rock Consensus Edition. So if you guys are around, definitely come say hi. I would say actually even before that, we'll be hitting some regional conferences. So there's a tokenization conference in Miami next week, which we'll be at in case any of you guys are there. Um, yeah, and then I guess like looking beyond May, like we're looking to hit some other conferences in Asia and Europe. I know there's ECC coming up, GM Vietnam. So we'll be around the globe. Definitely, stay updated with where we are via Twitter, via Discord. And yeah, we're definitely excited. I honestly feel like Tiff, like every time we go to these conferences, it's such a blast just seeing the community and just meeting all of the projects that are building on us in person. So definitely looking forward to the next conference. But yeah, hopefully I'll catch you guys at Consensus.
Yeah, we're gonna be hosting our signature Asset on the Rocks event. It's always a fun happy hour. So if you're around Austin, come by and say hi to us. We'd love to meet you guys in person. Yeah, I think that wraps it up for today. Anything else you want to add, Teddy?
No, I'd say I think that basically wraps it up. I definitely want to, emphasize that we have a lot of exciting things planned around the corner. Tiff and the team has been, really gearing up on the testnet side of things and just stay up to date with all of our announcements coming up. We'll be, announcing a lot of exciting things for the community. And I think it's a great way to get involved. And for all of you guys here already, you guys are definitely early. So there will definitely be, a lot of rewarding things coming over the next few months.
Yep, for sure. Like Teddy said, like I think May is a very big month for us. So definitely follow our Twitter, find our second account for fun, so you can get some alpha there and stay up to date in our Discord. So yeah, thanks everyone.
Thanks, guys. Catch you next time.
Peace out.
Peace.